Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, saving field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Crimson Tide offense comes out and now they'll go on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him.
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it up to 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to pass, it's Foster. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got a chance. Off to the races to the right. Points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he will score! Touchdown! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To throw, it's Foster. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Gives it on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll run it to the right. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receiver. Start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Makes the quick grab. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gives it on the option. Breaks it and runs through another one. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, and
there he goes. Continues to fight for yards. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
the defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the air, it's Foster. Right on the money. Spins away from the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll move the wide receiver. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. But it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Wants to throw on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Look out, he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Foster. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Lets it fly! And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good...
Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 38. No need to measure. It's a first down. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive,
trying to burn this defensive back. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The inside handoff. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive hold. Will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Hits the open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO... look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. If you like like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Foster. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Shoots it to the left. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So we need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this Makes a fourth down stop. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the
Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go.
Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Nabers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's Foster. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.